hand press and doing a jumping trap and all of that, which really changed the whole complexity of the game down the stretch and got them turning the ball over and got them out of sync. So it was a great strategy, and there was a couple of timeouts, key timeouts that he called that saved us the ball from getting a 10-second count and
Wow.
and for them stealing the ball too. So he did an excellent job over there coaching as well.
Well, I know he was working hard for him, but to tell you what, there was as far as the chamber, we had full force support from all our folks here in Carroll County and our businesses. You saw the marquees.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, it was great support to see the send-off even as well. A bunch of folks on the square and putting up their signs, and it makes it to where those kids, they'll remember that forever, won't
Right.
they?
Well, and you talk about the kids. Obviously, they're prideful because they're talking about them and bragging about them. But it also sends a message to the community. Hey, we've got a lot to be proud of. With not just these Bobcats, but
Right.
all our Bobcats, all our students, and everything there. So it, just overall, just the positive, optimistic perspective that is displayed here. That we're proud, we're a team, we're united as a community. So appreciate all those people with the marquees and what they do to help sell this community.
Well, and too, that's that brings people into the new communities, and we want them to be a part of that, and they want to be a part of it when it's like that, right?
Right. They want to see the support and how loyal this community is for each other. And it's not just about selling my product or what I can do for my business. It's we're in here together and we all rise, the tide rises together. So
Yeah, no doubt. Well, and we even have respect to our elders. Tell you what, you had a great interview with Ralph Smith.
Oh, Ralph.
Right? I had to mention Ralph. That was great.
Ralph, which, you always want to reward success and reward positive behavior. And Ralph's been a long time Bobcat fan, and, he's just kind of one of those ones you love for everybody to emulate. He goes out and supports whether he has a relative on the squad or not, and we've got a lot of fans like that, and he's obviously one of the special ones.
Well, it kind of reminds me back in the day in the old football stadium. You had the guys that run the chain gang, and they had all their cronies right behind them, right? And
well, back in the day too, all the old football players would wear their old jerseys and walk the sideline over on the visitor side. So, I think as we get older, I don't know if we can fit in the old jerseys anymore.
I think I've still got my brothers, right? And I don't want to put it on. So, no, I tell you what. But hey, we love to talk about sports. We love to talk about the Bobcats. But I do want to mention a little bit about some of our close proximity, our folks, proximity people. Blue Eye Lady Bulldogs. They're in the Final Four for the third year in a row. They're playing at JQH Arena tomorrow, and they're playing Wellington Napoleon. And so good luck to them. And, of course, one of the teams that Berryville and Green Forest both played, and we had them right here on KTHS, was the Bergman Lady Panthers. You can imagine this. They're in the final. They're playing Lamar tomorrow at 11:30. And how many games do you think they won?
Oh, I don't know.
The smaller school, right? So they played a lot.
Smaller school. That's what we were talking about with Coach Edens. That those schools that don't have football, they. When we'd start playing them, sometimes they'd be 10 or 12-0, and we hadn't even played a game.
Hadn't played a game. They're 42-0.
Wow!
Can you imagine?
Wow!
They're 42-0, and of course, our Lady Bobcats and our Lady Tigers, they were part of that number,
right?
Unfortunately, but they could be proud, right? Bergman went all the way. They're going to take on Lamar tomorrow. So, and of course, Farmington's probably the only other Northwest Arkansas school, and the Lady Cardinals, they're playing tomorrow as well. Who they playing?
They play Nashville.
Nashville, that's right. So, and of course, anybody wants to be interested about the final with those boys, Blytheville, they're playing the top one, right?
They're playing Magnolia. So that I think that's 7:45 on Saturday night. Yes.
Yeah. So well, hey folks, we're doing this one this morning, so we're talking about the Razorbacks too, so we can
this afternoon, 1:30.
Well,
play the LSU Tigers.
Better find a live stream on your computer
Yeah.
if you're if you're at work today, right?
Yeah.
So, or a lot of them are at home from snow today,
That's right.
So
Yeah.
maybe that's why
Take
we
a
all
late
can
lunch. There you go.
That's it. So, hey folks, we've got lots of good things going throughout the area too, and I know we're still doing our membership drive, but we always like to talk about some events, and we still like to talk about those kids. But next Saturday, not this Saturday, but next, we got a big one, don't we?
We do. We do. It's the Carroll County FFA Rough Stock Challenge.
Yes.
Yeah. So FFA's got a couple events coming up next week. That's at the Carroll County Fairgrounds on March 19th, and then on March 17th is the Berryville FFA Donkey Basketball.
That's right.
So who do you have that's doing the play-by-play for that?
You're hired right now. I want to put, and it's got to be in the old gym, right?
Yeah, it's the old gym.
That little corner up there. I know Carol Autry used to be up there in that corner calling the games.
Yeah.
You've played there too, haven't you?
Great memories of the old gym.
Well, we didn't have a 3-point line then, did we?
No,
not enough room.
Thanks for listening to Chat with the Chamber on KTHS. Join us every Friday mornings from 8:15 until 8:30 for all the latest community happenings. And go to berryvillechamber.com and join the chamber today.